not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We been on the road, roll from the go. Hit my blood, you know. We been down for too long to give up. Can't go, I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed, I go balls to the wall, can't hold. To the ball game over, these boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This week's matchup featuring two teams who both came away with wins a week ago and know it should be a good battle today. It's the Bengals going up against the Patriots. So let's get you up to Foxborough as we check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short kick, it's taken at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Two Patriots there to bring him down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Cameron Meredith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out in the pistol. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Rodgers now to throw.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On play action, Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's complete. Thomas Rawls. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like he had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. To the left side here for Eifert. It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Rodgers, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
This will be taken about the 12. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short...
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Cousins, escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here's Cousins, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They come out here in the eye, and they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Cousins. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On the move to his left, to the left side here for Eifert. And that one results in 35 yards.
Of course, we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
Yeah, showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Nelson, the man in motion left. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, then he made a nice tackle. All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
And maybe expecting a throw. A dump off for Charles. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's brought in by Floyd. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And now it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sharif Floyd busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. They come up in an offset eye. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. The play clock's running down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers going to throw. Drops it underneath for Rawls. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we? Remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They come out here in the eye. Brief break in the action here. Back to Foxborough after this. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on fourth. They're going to run it with Murray. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Easy.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down and goal to go from the 7. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? When a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Rawls. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Nick Kwiatkowski from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 4. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And this is complete. It's Allen. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And Nelson's got it here right side. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
They got 29 yards that time.
Remember when we used to use the slash moniker to talk about a player playing multiple positions? How about just slashing through a defense? Unable to tackle this guy. 1, 2, 3 people bouncing off of him.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run. Murray trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Boy, it's only a 1-0. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll run it here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 20. And on the ground they go with the running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
So after that stop, you know that third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Final minute now of the third quarter. Detroit! They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. And they'll go on the ground. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Back now in Foxborough. Rodgers to throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Play clock winding down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going in.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Rodgers. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, that's something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Rodgers. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come out here in the eye. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the give, this is their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They come out here in the eye. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but it didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now Cousins, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And he'll bang that one through. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to